Good morning, everyone. This is Vicki, the Empowered RN, coming at you from my home office here in Houston, Texas. Wow, this is Tuesday. Following along my theme kind of doing things, like Friendship Friday, Make a Difference Monday, thought today I'd do something on thoughts. Saw a great quote on Facebook this morning that I shared actually on my timeline. One from Marcus Aurelius, where it says that the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Wow, Marcus Aurelius lived back from 121 to 180 AD. So, seems like personal development, even at that particular point in time, was was around. But of course, personal development and the quality of our thoughts has really been around since the dawn of humanity. The whole thing with Marcus Aurelius kind of got me to thinking about while I was still working as an RN in the hospital. One of the doctors I worked for loved the movie Gladiator, and we listened to the soundtrack. If we didn't listen to it one time, we must have at least listened to it 100 times. And we always jokingly had a laugh in the soundtrack where Russell Crowe's character is talking about Marcus Aurelius, and I guess whoever the other emperor was says, "You knew Marcus Aurelius?" And Russell Crowe's character says, "I did not say I knew him. I said he touched me on the shoulder." We always had a great laugh about that. But that's true, is sometimes you don't necessarily have to know someone to be impacted by them, to be, quote, touched on your shoulder. That could be from personal development books, the great Napoleon Hill, Mandino, Jim Rohn, some of our newer people, Tony Robbins. I mean, the list goes on of so many people that have great wisdom to share with us. And it is true, don't you think, that the quality of your life or your mindset, your happiness, whatever, is based on the quality of your thoughts. People can tell what you're thinking anyway. Sometimes people say they can read your mind, which I do believe they can, because what they do is they look at body language and things like that. And they can sometimes, and of course, they can sense things. So, if you say, that you're fine when you're really not, people can pick up on that. And of course, then if you're thinking you're not fine, then that is what your body is starting to incorporate and will project outwards. So, anyway, you know, there's, like I say, there's so many great little tools. Another one is I get these daily messages from Tut, that's totally unique thoughts, or the little messages from the universe. And, they do become things. I get blessed by those little messages almost every morning, and I know that a lot of other people in the world get the messages too. And it's kind of nice to open up an email message and have it addressed to you. And believe it or not, so many days it is exactly what you need to hear. So, what are you thinking about today? What thoughts are you choosing to think? Are you choosing to think that you know life is hard? Choosing to think that life isn't going to give you what you want? Or are you choosing to set and out and believe that what life can offer you is that in a split second or in a moment, you'll be right next to a miracle or to a blessing? I've also heard that, you'll either look at life one of two ways, that either everything is a miracle or nothing is. So, like I say, I encourage you today on this Tuesday, which is a beautiful Tuesday here in Houston, Texas, is that you go out and you choose those thoughts wisely. Choose the ones that are going to empower you. Choose the ones that are going to be a reflection of how awesome you are. Choose those thoughts that when you think them will radiate from you, and they will be like in the case of, Russell Crowe's character in Gladiator, that you will get touched on your shoulder. And if you're not touched on your shoulder, then maybe it'll certainly touch your heart, And when it touches your heart, it allows your heart to open. And when your heart opens, then you're able to turn around and be a blessing to others. So like I say, folks, this is Vicki, kind of just signing out for you for today. I've got things I got to do. Working from home doesn't mean that you stop going to the grocery store and all that, but it does offer choices where you don't have to be in the middle of the crowd. So if you want to know what I'm doing, feel free to message me here on Facebook, get in contact with me if you're watching this on Twitter. Not necessarily, sorry, not watching it on Twitter. Who knows? Maybe I will post it on Twitter. Watching it on YouTube, or if you want to, just go ahead and click the link, which is either below this video in my post on Facebook, below the video on YouTube. Anyway, guys, you go out and make it a great day. Blessings to all, and let's choose the good thoughts, okay? Bye, and God bless.